Maybe I'm live. Maybe I'm live. This is gonna be kind of a test streaming here. I don't have my phone. I don't know if this is working at all or not. But yeah, I'm back because I refuse. I refuse to let this not come out. To let this not happen. We're gonna go over this top 10. I don't care if anybody's in this chat or not. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna have fun doing it, and that's gonna be that. So, hopefully, I'm live, and everything's going good. Brian says he can see me. That's awesome. I wish I could see Bryant's comment in the live chat so I could pop it up there. But nonetheless, he says he can see me. So we're gonna go through this damn top 10 like we always do. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. So here we are. Brian says he can also hear me too, so that's good. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you. All right, here we go. Top 10. Coming at number 10, we have got Batman number 1. This is a Jim Lee blind bag alternative foil. This is a 1 in 500. This almost looks like a connecting cover. It's pretty cool, actually. This thing is going for $564 freaking near mint right now. That's bananas. Absolutely, positively bananas. So this is not the only time. This is not the first time Jim Lee's done Batman. You're not even getting a full Batman unless this is a wraparound cover. Like, let's be real. I understand it's a 1 in 500. Don't get me wrong. But yo, I think the most iconic Jim Lee Batman is Batman number 608. Like, this just screams Jim Lee. People talk about this book all the time. It's a second printing on top of that. Like, how many times does a second printing really go bananas? But this one did it. And you've got near mints going for $200 right now. This is an iconic book. Like, people talk about like iconic Batman books. This is an iconic Batman book right here. So instead of spending $500 on a 1 in 500, my honest suggestion would be look for this book right here if you're that big of a Batman fan, and get this in your collection if you enjoy it that much, if you enjoy Jim Lee that much. So there is number 10. Let's move on to number 9. This is the, what is it? Immortal Legend Batman cover done by Matt Taylor. It's a 1 in 25. Near mint's going for $58 right now. So yeah, I think this is more just because it's a ratio is why it's going for the price that it is. Maybe because it's cool as well and it's a number 1. I could see those being the reasons why. But Matt Taylor is like no new artist to DC. So if you're just enjoying his artwork, I think you should go for a book like this. This is Flash 800. This is also done by Matt Taylor. It's a 1 in 50. And right now, near mints for it are going for $14. So if you're just enjoying the artwork, maybe you want a ratio, then like, hey, this right here I think is a pretty awesome alternative for that book. So there's that. I'm gonna check and see how we're doing as far as I don't actually have to go through all the people this time. As far, and that's sad, honestly, but at the same time, I get it. I understand. So this may be a short video. Coming at number 8, we have got Star Wars The Legacy of Vader. This is a Cale New 1 in 25 variant cover. This got a first appearance in it as well as Teva Rin. This came out last week. Is it because new character? Is that why this is on the list? I honestly didn't notice that it was a new character. Near mint's going for $39 right now. I There's also this one right here though for 6, and then this one for 4. So I'm assuming it's not because of a new character, our first appearance. I'm assuming it's because of the ratio. If that's the case for you as well, then I would suggest checking out this book right here. This is Star Wars The Mandalorian number 5. This is from season 2. This is limited to 3,000. This is also done by Kel New, and it's got Ahsoka Tano on the cover, and it's pretty awesome. Near Mint's going for $13. Fantastic cover from an awesome artist, and limited on top of that. So there you go. There's you some Kel New. Coming in at number 7, we've got an error print right here. This is the Universal Monsters Invisible Man number 1. It's got full color interiors. I can't remember what the nuance was supposed to be, but something was supposed to be blank. I feel like maybe the pages inside were supposed to be blank or something to that effect. Near mints are $82 for this error printing. We talked last week about Dracula 1 having an error printing, and this time around, we're going to talk about some Mark Spears Monsters. Mark Spears Monsters number 3 had a error printing where some of the pages in the back, the black and whites, were like there was no gray. It's like it was either white or it was black. And Mark Spears made a post about it on Instagram, and I couldn't find necessarily. I assumed it was the A covers, but I couldn't find where there was like a error printing that cover price covered or anything like that. So, but I'm assuming it's the A cover just because like all these other ones have been added on over time. $6 right now for that. Y'all remember when these things were so ridiculously high, and now you can get them for cover price? Like that's, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy, honestly, for it to be like that. So, yeah, get you some Mark Spears. If you were holding out on it, then maybe now's the time to go grab some Mark Spears and add that to your collection. Coming at number 6, we've got Sonic the Hedgehog here. This is a 1 in 15. This is done by Natalie Fordrain. Sonic the Hedgehog number 81. This has got a first appearance of Lunar on it as well. Near Mint's going for $42. As you can see, the A cover and the B cover are sitting at $5 and $7. So I don't necessarily think that it's Lunar that's pushing this book. However, I wonder if that's Lunar right there in this B cover. Maybe that's why it's a little higher. But yeah, I don't think it's Lunar that's really pushing this particular book right here. I think that it is a 1 in 15. Usually Sonic ratios jump on this list like every time there's a ratio out there. If you dig this for the art, then check out this Sonic the Hedgehog number 76 right here. I think this is a fantastic cover. This is also done by Natalie, and Near Mint's right now going for $16. I think it's fantastic. I think that's a freaking awesome stellar cover, and I really enjoy it. They've got the Gabriel Delato for that one as well, but you know we're talking about Natalie right here. Can't go into my favorite artists. All right. Let's go back to the list here. We've got Spawn number 9 coming in at number 5. Yo, if you are digging this, please make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button as well. I would greatly appreciate it. This is the first appearance of Angela in comic books. Near Mint's going for $11 right here. Now, the reason this is on the list is because Angela is making her way to Marvel Rivals as a playable character. Yes, Angela, whose first appearance was in a Spawn comic book, is now a Marvel character. Like that, Marvel owns the rights to Angela, so they've put her in the Marvel Rivals game. If you're into this book, if you're a fan of this, then maybe you'll enjoy this one right here. This is Rogue number 1. This is the first solo title for Rogue, and Near Mint's for this book are going for $6 right now. That's as of June. These, like, number 1 X-Men's popped off huge whenever X-Men rumors were coming about. And so now I think is the time to start looking into these again, because, like, we are moving towards the X-Men. And could these books pop off again is kind of the question. Like, would these actually be able to pop off again and do something? I don't know. But I would like to have books to know, like books already ready and waiting. Or if I'm just a fan of the X-Men, I'd like to go ahead and have them in my collection, and that way I don't have to worry about it. Another reason why I picked Rogue is because Gambit and Rogue are also part of like a leak that came out about Rivals, that they may be part of the next season, season 5, I believe, which is supposed to be more of like a love story. And so Gambit's number 1 is up there a decent amount, but Rogue was actually less than Angela, so that's why I picked Rogue over here. So because I think she's a fan favorite as well. And then a female for a female, just kind of it lined up. It lined up. All right. Coming at number 4, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 11 here. This is the Jason Aaron run right here. This cover in particular is on here because it shows April O'Neil in the Casey Jones, I don't even know what you call him, outfit. And first cover appearance of April O'Neil as Casey Jones, which you can't really say as Casey Jones, but like whatever. His equipment. Near Mint's going for $27. Y'all, there's more than just one cover of April O'Neil as quote unquote as Casey Jones. Like you've got this right here, which there's no telling what that'll be. Those are limited. You got this one right here, which is pretty cool. It's got the title. It's got the Virgin on it as well. This one I like as well. It's a web store, Ryan Kincaid. That's pretty cool. Like that one. And then there's the Virgin for that as well. So I wouldn't stress out over this. Like it's not even a ratio or anything like that. It does have Juan here doing the artwork, which he's been doing awesome throughout the rest of the book. If you're a Turtles fan, I'd say go for looking for this book right here. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 113. This features the first full appearance of Raza and Taka. I can never say his name right. I don't even think I could say his name right as a kid. Regardless, you know what I'm talking about. Those mutations that we got in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze. They made it to continuity in this book. Previous to this, I think they had a cameo in either 111 or 112. And then before that, they were actually in the TMNT movie picture book. So they did have another one before that one, is like the official first appearance. But this is an actual continuity here. Did they make a mistake in that? Should they have done Bebop and Rocksteady instead? I kind of feel like they should instead of Raza. And I can't even say his name. I can't even try to pronounce his name. But yeah, Near Mint's going for $6 right now for this, for the incontinuity. I think they're pretty awesome characters, and to have them in your collection is pretty good. Like other characters like Venus. Oh, what's her name? She was from the live action TV series. That character has showed up now in comic books and main continuity as well. That book took off. Jenica's first appearance as a human has taken off. Her first appearance as a turtle has taken off. There was one other one that I was looking at too, and I can't remember what it was now. Regardless, though, those books have taken off. There's not very many books in TMNT that have really done really, really well. And those are the ones that have. And I kind of feel like people have kind of skipped over this Raza and Tonka, the turtle, the snapping turtle. And then there's also the frogs. I can't remember their names now. Dadgummit. But the frogs, that was another one I was toying with because I remember them from the cartoon. And they'd never been in comic books until that issue. So, anyways, if you're a Turtle fan. Coming in number 3, we've got Action Comics number 5. It's 5 something. 532? No, 544. There we go. 544. This has got a first appearance of a metallic Brainiac. But also we get Lex Luthor's green suit right there. There's the first appearance stuff. And Fine's going for $10 right now. The reason this is on the list is because James Gunn announced Superman, the Man of Tomorrow, the sequel to the Superman movie, coming out in 2027, if I remember right. Yeah. And featured Superman with his back to Lex Luthor, who had the green suit on. And so speculation is that we're going to be getting Lex Luthor in the green suit in the sequel movie. And so that's why this has made it onto the list. Here's another rumor that's come out, and the reason why I picked this book right here. Green Lantern number 43. This features the first appearance of Black Hand as a Black Lantern. So there was an actor that people speculated that he may be Black Hand, and he, upon that speculation and being called out on it, he posted up a like a meme picture of like himself, two other actors, the guy that's confirmed to be playing Sinestro, the other guy that's playing a new Lantern that a lot of people are speculating will be Atrocitus, or is supposed to be Atrocitus. And then himself, but over the Black Hand character. And so a lot of speculations come up that he may be Black Hand, and that they may be going to Blackest Night as the story, because Lanterns is coming up next year, and the synopsis that we've gotten for that. So a lot of crazy stuff. Fines for this book going for $6 right now. Be sure to be on the lookout for this limited variant cover as well. Pretty cool. I've never seen that cover before. But yeah, I think this could be a big book because Black Hand, his first appearance is in the Silver Age. I want to say it's like issue 39, or maybe it's 29. Anyways, it's an early issue of Green Lantern, and yeah, I think this would be a really cool book to have. So moving on, we have got Blind Bag Batman number 1 coming in at number 2. This has reached highs of near mints of $14, or I guess fair market value for $14. And it's people just looking for the ratios and whatnot like that, I assume is why. Look at all the freaking covers for this book. Oh my goodness. It's bananas. There's that 1 in 500 we talked about earlier. Lots of these have made it. Like this one right here, this Jorge Jimenez has made the top 20. This one as well. What else did we see that made the top 20? Jeez and Pete. This one right here, the Art Germ, I think that one made it. Yeah, crazy amount of Batman ones. I did not jump on the Batman 1 train, and maybe I should have, but I didn't. So, I don't know. We'll see. I've kind of lost faith in how they're going to do Batman. It's very disappointing watching some of that stuff, and maybe that's because, like, Tom King had it for however long, and I'm not a Tom King fan. James Tynion had it for a bit, and I'm not a James Tynion fan. What's his name? He did Daredevil. Dadgummit. Not Charles Soule. Chip Zdarsky. Chip Zdarsky did Batman. I was actually kind of excited about that, and it really wasn't that bad, but I feel like at that time, we also had a Batman who didn't have, like, money. And so it was always a threat of, like, what. And I was also reading Iron Man at the same time, who he lost all his money as well. And so it was a whole thing. And that was just aggravating. So, but yeah, Blind Bag's going for about $14 right now. I don't have an alternative for this. Like, I think you should wait. There's going to be so many number ones that hit these dollar bins when people start getting tired of it or whatever. Like, this is going to be a cheap book to pick up for the most part. And coming in at number 1, Superman, the Man of Tomorrow, number 1. This, I think, is up there because the sequel name to Superman is Superman, the Man of Tomorrow. And this is probably the first issue with that title. And that's the only reason why. You had Action Comics, then you had Superman, and then I think this was Man of Tomorrow. So this may be like that Peter Parker Spider-Man, where it's like the second volume of like his self-title. So, I like I said, I think this is because of the title. But yo, like Superman started out being Superman Legacy of Superman or Superman Legacy, and then James Gunn dropped the Legacy part, and it was just Superman. Supergirl was supposed to be Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and then James Gunn dropped off the Woman of Tomorrow. Now it's just Supergirl. So I don't anticipate it staying Superman, the Man of Tomorrow. Like I just really, really don't anticipate that at all. And I'd sell them while you got them, boys. That's the only thing I can think of because like I don't see I don't, especially if you got a DC Universe logo one. Heck yeah. I don't see this catching. I don't see it staying. I'd be surprised if it stayed. James has come out and said he doesn't like the whole like hyphen thing with movies like that. So, and I mean, look at like Guardians of the Galaxy when he did that trilogy. Like it was Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Like it wasn't a thing. Like it wasn't Guardians of the Galaxy. Attack of the High Evolutionary or anything like that. Like, so I don't see Man of Tomorrow staying. If you're looking for something, I'd say grab this book right here. I look for this book right here, Brave and the Bold. We know we got a movie coming out called Brave and the Bold, which is why it got me looking at this. I was actually looking for the first Batman, The Brave and the Bold, and it's based off of the cartoon that was out on Cartoon Network. And I was looking specifically for the title Batman Brave and the Bold. Um, I know that there's like a Brave and the I know there's two or three Brave and the Bold series before that one. So I was specifically looking for Batman Brave and the Bold. Anyways, regardless, I got brought into this one right here, Brave and the Bold. This is issue number 4. This has got Lobo on the cover with Supergirl. Supergirl's riding the bike, like the Millie Alcock Supergirl that we got, and then Jason Momoa being the kind of the goofball that he is. I kind of could see this coming to life in real, in action. So that could actually be really fun seeing something like this happen in that movie. But I'm not saying we're gonna get it, but that would be kind of cool. In a book I don't think people really even know about. I didn't know about it. I know that doesn't mean everybody else didn't know about it, but I didn't know about it. Very Fine's going for $3, and Near Mint's sitting at 4. So yeah, I think it's a cool book. You can probably find it in a dollar bin somewhere. So, but yo, that is the top 10 list right there. Brian, I apologize that I have not checked out your comments. I was looking at the screen and I thought I'd see them pop up, and I did not. Just shared your show to all of my group. I appreciate that, Brian. Thank you very much, man. Like I said, I apologize for not getting back to you. 2 for 6. That's awesome. What is happening? I'm so confused. I know. I was not gonna let this kick my butt. Is what it boiled down to. I was not gonna let it kick my butt. I was gonna get this out. I had spent the time, the effort to sit there and get all these alternatives. Like I was determined to get them out there. That way, people, if they want to, they can watch the replay or something along those lines. So, yeah, that's what I did. And there's Brian. He is determined. The show must go on. Technical difficulties be damned. Absolutely, yeah. That's what it is. I've already put the work, the time, the effort in it. Like I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the show out. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Let's go ahead and let's do. I don't know if y'all are still in the chat or not. I don't know that I even have a way of like giving anything away. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. This did not work out as well as I thought it would for some reason. What do we got? Let's get history. Sortios app. No, that's not it. Sortios. I have to sign in. I don't know what my sign in is, so let's look that up real quick. I know this is like riveting TV, but at this point in time, I'm just glad to have actually made it through here. Well, this is not at all what I need, is it? Nope. Ain't shouty. I think I need to change this over to this guy here. And then check the passwords for this guy. Still not the right one. Dad burn you, Matthew. Change that. There we go. Passwords. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all are still here or not. That would help me out a little bit. Balls. I don't know the password to this. Boo. Alright, whatever. Mr. Aiken says he is still here, so that's good. Bright's still here. Awesome. Alright. Let's do a spin the wheel. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe I shouldn't put so many. Alright. Let me share my screen again. Is it buffering? Or you're just waiting? Alright. Yo, y'all too, sitting in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Go ahead and pick a number 1 through 10. Let's give a duck away. Anybody else sitting in the chat as well, if you want to. You're more than welcome to pick a number. I don't care if they're the same or not. We'll throw names up there or something then. But yeah, pick a number 1 through 10. We'll give that away. While we're waiting on numbers to start coming in, I want to go over one more time the announcements. And that way anybody watching the replay will be able to see. Do I not have announcements here? Jeez, Pete's. Whatever, we'll go to this one. Where's my announcements at? There they are. Brandon Mon Comics, a lot of y'all know that he has got his house caught on fire. Lots of damage done to it. The family is safe. Even the cats are safe. So that's a blessing right there. But if you want to help out the Mon family, then be sure to go check out the GoFundMe and go show some love over there. They would greatly appreciate it. Brandon's already came out and just said a thank you on his IG, so go check him out over at Mon Comics on IG and check that out. So he's very grateful. Days of Future FOC is coming up this Wednesday, and hopefully it will be a better stream than tonight is. So especially since I don't have to have a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, that's coming up. So come hang out with me Wednesday night. We'll talk some FOC that's coming up in the next couple months. Collecting Uncensored is going to be a new season starting Thursday, September 18th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Come hang out with me and Roscoe, geek out with Roscoe, and let's have some fun talking about him and his collection. I always have a great time doing this, so hopefully y'all will as well in the chat. And the Baker giveaway this month are these two awesome slabs, CGC 9/8 for both. One being a first appearance of Shredhead. It is a second appearance, or a second printing, I'd say, or I should say. And then the cool thing about this is the van got jacked up, and they made this character right here out of the van, which he really thought was cool. So, yeah, that's the Baker giveaway. This is all for Michael Baker. He just wants to show some love to the comic book community and give some CGC 9/8 away. So, happy to help give a platform for him to be able to do that on. So, and grateful for him to choose my channel to do that on. But yeah, that are the announcements. We've got our numbers in. Let's spin the wheel and see who is getting a duck out of these two fine gents. What kind of freaking luck is that we got two people? I put 10 on there, and number 4 wins. And number 4 is Mr. Akins. Congratulations, sir. You doubled up tonight. That's awesome. Hey, appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me. Golly, that was annoying. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me. I know this was a rough one. This was probably the roughest one that I have had in a long, long time, and I know that it's breaking up right now here at the end. However, I just want to say thank you. I hope y'all have a blessed week. I hope y'all stay safe, and as always, y'all have a good one. And I'll look for where this thing is, and we'll stop the stream once I find. There it is.